The music world just shattered into a million pieces tonight, and fans are still reeling from what just went down. In an unprecedented, jaw-dropping moment, Jim Jones, yes, the notorious Harlem legend, completely erupted on Pusha T, and the fallout is unlike anything we've ever seen before. Sources are whispering that a hidden betrayal dating back years just exploded into the public eye, and the Clipse legacy is hanging by a thread. Eyewitnesses claim the confrontation was so heated, it shook the studio walls, doors were slammed, voices screamed. And insiders say there were recordings leaked almost immediately, capturing every explosive word. But that's just the beginning. Social media has erupted in chaos. Viral clips of Jim Jones screaming, "I don't believe you," are trending worldwide. Fans are picking sides. And the comment sections are melting down with accusations, conspiracy theories, and shocking revelations nobody saw coming. And it gets even darker. Rumors of secret texts, private calls, and behind-the-scenes sabotage have started surfacing, hinting that Pusha T may have hidden something that could rewrite Clipse history forever. Celebrities are now weighing in, fueling the fire. And one anonymous insider hinted that what we're about to see next could literally destroy careers overnight. If you thought hip-hop drama had limits, think again, because tonight, everything changed. And the truth. It's more explosive, more personal, far more scandalous than anyone could have imagined. The tension in the studio that night was already electric, but nobody expected it to erupt into full-blown chaos. Sources tell us that Jim Jones had been simmering for weeks over comments Pusha T allegedly made during a private conversation. A conversation that insiders now claim was leaked online within hours. As soon as Pusha stepped into the room, the air changed. Jim's face twisted with a mix of disbelief and fury. And witnesses say his first words were chilling. "I don't believe you." The room went silent, the kind of silence that makes your stomach drop. Everyone knew something monumental was about to unfold, according to a trusted insider. The confrontation was far from polite. Jim Jones allegedly threw his phone across the room, shouting about messages and texts that should never have seen the light of day. But the real shocker? A secret recording obtained by an anonymous source captured Pusha T trying to explain himself while Jim Jones cut him off mid-sentence, each word dripping with venom. The leaked clip, already circulating on Twitter, has fans in a frenzy. Clips are going viral by the second, each one more shocking than the last. With captions like, "Jim Jones loses it on Pusha T and Clipse legacy crumbles." The hashtags are trending globally. And then came the twist nobody saw coming. Insiders whispered that Pusha T revealed a personal betrayal, one that supposedly involved another figure from the Clipse inner circle. The revelation was enough to make Jim's face go pale before exploding in anger again. Witnesses described the moment as a cinematic meltdown, glass trembling on shelves, chairs scraping the floor, and voices echoing like a hurricane inside the studio. Social media immediately exploded. Fans flooded Twitter with comments, some siding with Jim Jones. Others with Pusha T. Viral threads discussed everything from hidden alliances to old rivalries. And fan theories started spiraling out of control. One insider claimed that Jim Jones had threatened to release his own version of the conversation, a full expose that could rewrite hip-hop history overnight. Already, clips were shared on Instagram and TikTok, each one adding fuel to the fire. Every minute, the drama intensified. It didn't stop there. Sources say that after the studio confrontation, Jim Jones stormed out, only to be intercepted by someone allegedly close to Pusha T. Another intense confrontation reportedly occurred backstage at an event later that night, with security scrambling to separate the two before it got physical. In a leaked audio clip, Jim Jones is heard shouting, "You think you can play me? Think again." The clip sent fans into a meltdown, trending across platforms with memes, reaction videos, and commentary from other celebrities who couldn't resist weighing in. But the real bombshell: an anonymous insider claimed that old, unreleased recordings from the Clipse era were suddenly resurfacing in private messages. hinting at secrets that could shake the entire legacy of the duo. Fans are speculating that these recordings could contain evidence of manipulations, secret deals, or even betrayals from within the group itself. The possibility alone has left the community buzzing with paranoia and curiosity. Could Clipse's history be far darker than anyone ever imagined? And as if the chaos wasn't enough, rumors began circulating that Jim Jones had reached out to other prominent figures in the industry, hinting at a full-scale musical and personal retaliation. Celebrities who had stayed quiet until now suddenly started posting cryptic messages, escalating the drama into a viral wildfire. Each post, each comment seemed to fan the flames higher. The music world was officially on edge, just when fans thought things couldn't get more explosive. Leaked texts surfaced showing Pusha T allegedly dismissing Jim's concerns, claiming it was all part of the game. The texts went public within minutes, sparking outrage. Fans accused Pusha of being cold and calculated, while others questioned Jim Jones' reaction. Entire threads debated motives, old grudges, and loyalty, turning social media into a battleground of theories, accusations, and emotional meltdowns. Meanwhile, insider sources hinted at emotional breakdowns behind the scenes. Jim Jones, according to witnesses, was not only furious but visibly hurt, screaming about trust and loyalty that had supposedly been shattered. Pusha T, on the other hand, was reportedly defensive, claiming he was misunderstood. The tension escalated to such a degree that some insiders feared the confrontation could lead to a complete industry scandal if more recordings leaked. And then came the final, heart-stopping twist of the night. Sources reveal that a third party, someone with deep ties to Clipse's inner circle, allegedly stepped in with information that could completely destroy Pusha T's credibility. The details are murky, but the insider insisted that the revelation would change everything fans thought they knew about the feud. The room, already charged with tension, reportedly erupted once more in disbelief, leaving everyone in shock. As the night unfolded, social media became a storm. Viral clips, fan reactions, celebrity comments, and leaked messages created an endless cycle of speculation and drama. The hashtag #JimJonesVSP USHAT trended globally while fans debated, theorized, and argued in real time, each moment more intense than the last. Every new post or clip seemed to open yet another layer of mystery, and no one could predict what would come next. And just when it seemed the story had peaked, insiders whispered of another, even more explosive leak coming soon. Something so shocking it could shatter the Clipse legacy entirely. The industry waited with bated breath, fans on edge, and one undeniable truth hanging in the air: nothing would ever be the same again by the next morning. The story had completely exploded across every corner of the internet. Fans who had stayed up all night dissecting every viral clip were now piecing together timelines, leaked texts, and even supposed private messages between Jim Jones and Pusha T. But insiders reveal that what fans saw was only the tip of the iceberg. Behind the scenes, a full-scale meltdown was unfolding, and it was about to get far more personal. Sources close to Jim Jones claimed that he had been secretly compiling years of messages, voice notes, and studio recordings that painted Pusha T in a completely different light. One anonymous insider says Jim spent hours replaying old clip sessions, searching for every slight, every betrayal, every hidden jab, and it all finally snapped. The studio confrontation, according to this source, was just the beginning of a war that could reshape hip-hop history. But Pusha T wasn't backing down. Leaked audio shows him defending his actions, insisting that he did what he had to do while maintaining that loyalty and honesty were misunderstood by Jim. The intensity of the argument reportedly reached levels that security described as apocalyptic, with voices echoing, chairs flying, and even fans who happened to be nearby reporting a sense of impending disaster. Meanwhile, explosive social media storm erupted. Influencers and rappers alike weighed in, some defending Jim Jones, others hinting at Pusha T's secret agenda. Memes, reaction videos, and fan theories exploded across TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Every celebrity comment or cryptic post became a new breadcrumb for fans to follow. One viral clip, allegedly showing Jim Jones reading a leaked private message, garnered millions of views in under an hour. Fans were convinced it was a game-changing revelation. The tension only intensified. But then came the twist that no one could ignore. An insider hinted that another major figure from the Clipse era, someone thought, long gone from the public eye, had been secretly feeding information to Jim Jones. Rumors suggest this person might have been keeping a black book of secrets for years, documenting betrayals, hidden alliances, and backstage manipulations. If true, the leaked content could rewrite not just the feud but the entire history of the Clipse legacy. Even more shocking, whispers started that Pusha T had responded by contacting several high-profile artists, possibly preparing to hit back with his own wave of leaks. According to multiple sources, this wasn't just a personal feud anymore. It had become an allowed industry battle, with alliances, betrayals, and emotional warfare spreading like wildfire. Fans were already glued to their screens when yet another revelation surfaced. A private video clip, allegedly, showing a confrontation between Jim Jones, Pusha T, and a third, unnamed insider, had been circulating in private Discord groups. Sources claim the video captures Jim visibly shaking, his voice cracking with rage and disbelief, while Pusha T maintains a calm, almost chilling composure. The insider whispers that Jim Jones, in that moment, realized he had been played for months, manipulated into anger, and caught in a web of deception he hadn't anticipated. But the chaos didn't stop there. Sources reveal that the feud had already leaked into other social media platforms, creating a cascading effect. TikTokers stitched clips together, Instagram stories exploded with reaction posts, and YouTube channels uploaded minute-by-minute breakdowns. Every leaked recording, every snippet, every angry tweet created an unrelenting wave of speculation. Fans couldn't tell fact from fiction. But they didn't care. The drama was addictive. And then came the most shocking revelation yet. According to insiders, a high-ranking music executive reportedly reached out to Jim Jones in the wake of the feud, hinting at explosive recordings that could not only ruin Pusha T, but also implicate other influential figures in the industry. The executive allegedly said, "This isn't just about Pusha. This is bigger than you imagine. Everything you think you know about Clipse is a lie." The statement alone set off a firestorm of rumors and fan theories. Meanwhile, whispers emerged that Jim Jones had confronted Pusha T privately after the initial confrontation. The source claims Jim demanded the truth about old betrayals, only to discover a shocking twist. Pusha had allegedly manipulated past collaborations and studio sessions in ways nobody expected. One insider said Jim walked in thinking he knew the story. He left knowing everything he believed was a lie. The social media aftermath was relentless. Hashtags like #CLIPSE scandal and #JimVsPush dominated trending charts. While fans dissected every leaked audio clip and message screenshot, influencers added fuel to the fire, dropping theories about secret alliances, hidden grudges, and possible revenge tracks. Some even speculated that the feud could inspire new music drops designed purely to call out each other, escalating the drama even further. Just when it seemed the situation couldn't get more explosive, insiders revealed that another leak had occurred overnight. This one was allegedly a voice note, where Pusha T made claims about Jim Jones' own actions behind the scenes, suggesting that Jim may have played a larger role in past studio betrayals than anyone realized. Fans immediately started piecing together old events, trying to verify what was true and what was fabricated. But the sheer volume of information made it almost impossible to keep up. And then, in a twist worthy of a thriller movie, multiple sources claimed that a third-party celebrity unexpectedly entered the feud, sending cryptic messages to both Jim Jones and Pusha T, the mystery celebrity allegedly hinted at knowing everything that happened in the shadows, sending chills through both camps. Fans speculated endlessly about their identity. Some guessed a legendary figure from the Clipse era. Others suggested a current chart-topping rapper trying to manipulate the feud for their own gain. By this point, the industry was officially on edge. Multiple insiders reported that studios were tense. Celebrities were watching every social media post, and the public was obsessed. Every leaked clip, every viral tweet, and every insider whisper made the feud feel larger than life. According to sources, the drama was spiraling so far out of control that some fans believed careers could be destroyed overnight. And some insiders hinted that it already had. And then, in the most jaw-dropping twist of all, insiders revealed that a full set of unreleased Clipse era recordings may have been leaked to Jim Jones directly. These recordings reportedly containing private conversations, unreleased tracks, and evidence of backstage conflicts could potentially rewrite the history of one of hip-hop's most iconic duos. Rumors suggest that once these recordings are analyzed, the feud between Jim Jones and Pusha T could become the scandal of the decade, just as the world tried to process these revelations. Insiders dropped a bombshell. Jim Jones was reportedly preparing a major public statement, something that would confirm, deny, and escalate everything simultaneously. Sources say it could come as soon as the next day, promising fans an explosive revelation that might change the narrative forever. And as the night closed in, social media continued its relentless spiral. Every fan clip, every reaction video, every theory only heightened the tension. The feud was no longer just a clash between two artists, it had become an all-consuming spectacle. A drama so intense that nobody could look away. And just when viewers thought the story had reached its peak, whispers of another shocking leak hinted that what was coming next could obliterate everything fans thought they knew about the feud. The world waited, breathless, on the edge of the next revelation. One thing was certain. This storm had no signs of stopping, and when the next wave hit, it would leave a trail of chaos, betrayal, and heartbreak that nobody would ever forget. The world awoke the next day to chaos. Every major news outlet, YouTube channel, and social media platform was ablaze with clips, screenshots, and whispered rumors about what Jim Jones and Pusha T had done or hadn't done behind closed doors. Fans had barely slept, dissecting every audio clip, every cryptic post, and every insider leak. But insiders reveal that what the public was seeing was just the tip of an iceberg that could sink careers. Reports surfaced that Jim Jones had finally gone public with his full statement. A video so raw and emotional it left fans stunned. In it, he outlined years of hidden betrayals, unreleased studio recordings, and secret alliances that allegedly proved Pusha T had manipulated the Clipse legacy. But that wasn't all. A leaked clip, allegedly captured before the video went public, showed Jim breaking down in tears, screaming into the camera about trust, loyalty, and how he had been used and betrayed for decades. Social media erupted. Clips from the video were sliced and shared in thousands of micro-videos, each one sending fans into frenzied debates and emotional melt.den. In a stunning twist, insiders revealed that Pusha T had responded almost immediately, not with words, but with action. Allegedly, he released a series of private recordings that directly contradicted Jim Jones' claims. In one particularly shocking clip, Pusha supposedly accused Jim of orchestrating studio sabotage, manipulating recordings, and even leaking selective messages to provoke a public meltdown. Fans and insiders alike were left gasping. Had Jim really been the victim, or had he played a hand in the chaos himself? The social media fallout was apocalyptic. Hashtags like #JimExposed and #PushAretaliates trended worldwide. TikTokers and YouTubers created minute-by-minute breakdowns, memes, and reaction compilations that spread like wildfire. Even celebrities weighed in, dropping cryptic posts and stoking the fire, some seemingly taking sides, others teasing hidden information that could change everything. But the drama didn't stop there. According to multiple insiders, the feud had now drawn in a third, unexpected figure from the music industry. A legendary producer rumored to have been a silent witness to much of the Clipse saga. This producer allegedly provided Jim Jones with unreleased recordings and secret communications, proving Pusha T had played a role in decisions that undermined Jim's career. The tension reportedly reached a boiling point during a private meeting, with voices raised, doors slammed, and claims of threats made that sent shivers through everyone present. Meanwhile, fans uncovered more leaked content. Private texts and messages that were supposedly deleted resurfaced online, showing a web of manipulation, betrayal, and calculated moves by both parties. Insiders hinted at shocking alliances and secret deals that had been hidden for years, painting a picture of a feud far deeper and more complex than anyone imagined. Fans speculated endlessly. Was it personal, professional, or a combination of both? Each revelation made the situation more combustibl lead. Then came the most explosive moment yet. A leaked recording, allegedly from a Clipse era session, suggested that both Jim Jones and Pusha T had been influenced by outside forces, other industry heavyweights, who were manipulating events from behind the scenes. According to insiders, this revelation turned the feud into a full-blown conspiracy. With Jim and Pusha, by now, the feud had become a cultural phenomenon. Every tweet, every clip, every story was dissected, debated, and shared thousands of times. Even casual fans who had never followed Clipse were glued to the unfolding drama, sharing hot takes and predictions. Memes of Jim Jones screaming, "I don't believe you," exploded across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts, while Pusha T's cryptic responses fueled conspiracy theories and wild speculation. The world was obsessed, and then the ultimate revelation hit. Insiders claim that a hidden recording from a private studio session revealed something no one could have predicted. Pusha T allegedly admitted to a calculated move that had directly undermined Jim Jones' career, but also hinted that Jim had retaliated in equally strategic ways, creating a mutual cycle of betrayal. Fans were stunned for years. Each thought one was clearly the victim. But now it seemed both had played roles in a labyrinth of deception. The drama escalated further when rumors spread that additional unreleased Clipse tracks were poised to surface, potentially containing references to both Jim and Pusha's actions. Insiders whispered that these tracks could reveal secrets about past decisions, unspoken grudges, and private conflicts that had been buried for years. Fans went into a frenzy, desperate to hear the smoking gun that could finally explain the full scope of the feud. Then came the final, cinematic twist. Sources report that a well-known celebrity mediator attempted to intervene, trying to prevent further chaos from spilling into the public. But insiders claim this attempt failed spectacularly. Jim and Pusha were allegedly so entrenched in rage, betrayal, and hurt that any attempt at peace only amplified the drama. Witnesses described tense phone calls, heated messages, and cryptic public statements that left fans scrambling for answers. The industry watched in disbelief. And just when everyone thought the story had reached its peak, insiders dropped the ultimate bombshell. A final leak, a compilation of private messages, voice notes, and studio recordings was allegedly being prepared for public release. According to sources, this leak would not only expose the feud in its entirety, but also reveal hidden manipulations, secret alliances, and long-buried betrayals that could potentially redefine hip-hop history. Fans and industry figures alike were left on the edge of their seats, hearts pounding, waiting for the storm to break. By the end of the day, one thing was crystal clear. Jim Jones and Pusha T's feud was no longer just a clash between two artists. It had evolved into a global spectacle, a tangled web of anger, betrayal, secrets, and shocking revelations that had captured the attention of millions. Every new clip, every leaked text, and every insider whisper only intensified the obsession. And it was impossible to look away. And now, As whispers circulate of yet another shocking revelation on the horizon, the world waits with bated breath. Fans are glued to screens, celebrities are caught in the fallout. And the feud threatens to reshape not only careers, but the very legacy of Clipse itself. One undeniable truth hangs in the air. Whatever comes next, it will be explosive, unmissable, and unforgettable. If you thought this was just another celebrity feud, think again. What you've just witnessed is only the beginning of a story that's rewriting hip-hop history right before our eyes. The secrets, the betrayals, the explosive confrontations, they are still unfolding, and every second you wait, you're missing out on the next shocking revelation. The leaked messages, the secret recordings, the meltdowns, they're coming fast. And fans who stay silent will be left completely in the dark while the world watches Jim Jones and Pusha T go head-to-head in what could be the most scandalous showdown of the decade. Trust me, you do not want to be the person scrolling later, seeing everyone else talking about the twists you didn't witness live. Hit that like button if you want to support uncovering the full truth. Drop a comment with your reactions. Tell us who you think is really in the right, okay? And who's been playing the game behind the scenes. Your opinion matters, and fans are already debating this everywhere. Be part of the conversation, because the next leak could change everything. And if you're not watching, you'll be left behind. And make sure to subscribe right now with notifications on. The next revelation is coming faster than anyone expects. The secrets, the drama, the ultimate Clipse era betrayals, they're all about to explode. And only subscribers will be the first to witness it. This isn't just entertainment. This is history in the making, and every moment you miss is a moment you can't get back. Don't wait. Don't scroll past. Be part of the chaos, the shock, and the secrets as they unravel. Like, comment, and subscribe before it's too late, because once the next leak hits, the world will never be the same again.